Welcome to the showcase, baby. Oh, the showcase. Righteous minds. It's your time to shine. The showcase. Righteous minds. It's your time to shine. The showcase.
Greetings. Brother Rashid here with the Showcase. We have Sister Rashida Ali. We're interviewing her today, getting some knowledge on health, life, fitness, everything that counts. So let's get into it. Let's have her. And for any questions you may have, you can always email us, and we'll do our best to answer you back as soon as possible. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. So give us a brief history on the things that you're into and the health things that you have knowledge of that you like to share with our viewers.
I am currently on the staff of Women Conquering Cancer, which is a women's support group. Our mission statement, if you don't mind, is Women Conquering Cancer, a community-based not-for-profit organization set up for the support of the dedication to help cancer survivors from all walks of life, all faith and ethnic and cultural backgrounds, to help them to overcome the challenges associated with the diagnosis of cancer. Our community health forums provide information on resources for proper diet and exercise, and to get emotional and spiritual support that is vital to the cancer survivors, of course, and their caregivers. Women Conquering Cancer is an organization that was established in August of 2005 under the name of Sisters Coping with Cancer by one of our members who was diagnosed with uterine cancer, stage 3. On January 17th of 2007, the name was changed to Women Conquering Cancer and became a not-for-profit organization, and we're located in the heart of Bedford-Stuyvesant in New York City. We network with other cancer support groups to address the wide disparities in healthcare for minority women, and we work towards developing solutions to their problems with health. The women of our committee are of diverse backgrounds and interfaith collaborative also. Do you have any other questions you'd like to ask?
So let us know, can you share something else with cancer in general that women should know about?
Well, unfortunately, there's a disparity amongst especially African American women who tend to not survive many times from diagnosis with cancer due to, I think, the fear of the knowing and getting diagnosed quickly, and then when they get diagnosed, sometimes they won't follow through with their treatments, or sometimes it's financial. They're afraid that they won't be able to pay for treatments or medications. So that's part of one of the things we do. We try to get information out there to let everyone know, not just African American, but all women and men, of course, because we're not just scared towards women's health, even though we're called Women Conquering Cancer. We also do our bi-monthly forums on different health issues, But of course, because our president or our person who established Women Conquering Cancer, who was Khalil Shabazz, she was diagnosed with cancer. So the support group began on the basis of cancer. But we like to bring in health practitioners bi-monthly to speak on different health topics, including diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, many number of issues. And we bring in doctors, nurses, hospital representatives. They come in and do screenings for us. And we have an annual Survivors Day program, which we celebrate the survivorship of cancer survivors, which we just had this past May 30th. Would you like to know about that?
Yes.
Okay. That, this year we had a pink and blue fundraiser dinner, and it was also to honor, like I said, to honor our cancer survivors, and it was held on Saturday, May 31st, at Akbar Hall here in the Bedford-Stuyvesant area in Brooklyn. We had representatives from the borough president's office. We had the Bedford-Stuyvesant Ambulance Corps that showed up and spoke to the community about different issues and concerns about health and how they deal with it and what we need to do to get ourselves to the hospitals on time and the services that they provide. Also, we had wonderful entertainment. We had a representative from Harlem Hospital who spoke to us. Wendy Powell was one of the cancer survivors, and she performed a beautiful dance for us. We had our singers, and we had a jazz band to really make the evening really beautiful, beautiful evening, and the decorations and everything were just so comforting to our survivors, and they all gave us beautiful feedback on our program. That's just one of the things that we like to do, but this year's program was really phenomenal. Again, we are here as an organization to help people to navigate the system. We give out care packages to newly diagnosed cancer patients. It could be anything from car fare, cab fare, to food, fruits, vegetables. We try to do things that they need, if it's to even help to pay for a doctor's visit. We might be able to afford it, even though we're not-for-profit. We try to do fundraising to keep our funds up to help people for whatever's necessary.
Now, is there a walk that you guys do every year?
Every year in October, we walk with the American Cancer Society at Prospect Park. It's over a 3-mile walk, but there are so many people out that you wouldn't even realize that you walk 3 miles. We all come out with our banners and our colors and celebrate survivorship. And that's basically geared towards breast cancer survivors, but everyone comes out to support it by the hundreds, I would say by the thousands. And we've done that for many years now and raised the funds for American Cancer Society to continue to do the work that they do, because we are also a part of that organization. We're also part of the Greater Brooklyn Health Consortium also, which is another group that helps focus on our health. We partnership with different organizations to just keep ourselves aware and to let them know that we exist also, not just because we're women, but also because we're Muslim too, to let them know that we have the same disparities as everyone else, and we try to stay healthy and eat right. We've worked at the YWCA. We had a representative that came in to work with us that did yoga exercises and different breathing exercises just to help the cancer survivors and their partners as well as their caregivers to know what to do to survive and to help to live a healthier life. We also had a representative at one of our forums who actually was introducing women to her business, which was wigs. Because even though we wear our head covering, it's easy for us as Muslim, but there were other members that are not Muslim, and some of them we encouraged them to to wear nice headgear or to even provide themselves with the wigs that this organization makes available to them.
Okay. So, how can someone get in contact with you in reference to Women Conquering Cancer?
Okay, Women Conquering Cancer, we are set up at Bedford Avenue in Brooklyn, but we have a post office box which is under the name of Women Conquering Cancer, Post Office Box 471601, and that's Brooklyn, New York 11247. Also, we can be called at 347-789-3064. We have a website, Women Conquering Cancer, BK.org, and I say BK because we found there was another Women Conquering Cancer organization out in the Midwest. So we use the BK, Women Conquering Cancer, www.womenconqueringcancerbk.org, or wcc@gmail.com, which is our email address. Okay?
Okay, well, we thank you for your time here.
Thank you.
Right now, we're going to go to showcase another prime video for you of the week. And then, since this is a health program, we're going to take you down to California, where we interview the brother Bilal and No Cookie Cookie, where he makes cookies with no sugar, so you don't have high blood pressure and things like that. You can still enjoy a nice couple of sweets that you may love. We want to thank you again, Sister Rashida, for coming on board. Let's go to California.
Thank you for having me.
That's right, we in Oakland. And today, we're going to visit our good brother Bilal at No Cookie Cookie. When he does No Cookie Cookie, he bakes cookies with no sugar, no wheat, no eggs, none of that dairy products that got your kids bouncing off the walls, got you doing this obesity thing. These are healthy, good cookies, and you wouldn't be rolling with your boy at a place where the cookies are no good. That's right, I tried them and I love them. That's right, and you know the energy I have, so therefore we're gonna roll inside with Brother Bilal and get some of these cookies. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. We're inside of No Cookie Cookie. Well, good brother Bilal here. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Alhamdulillah, thank you for opening your doors to us and have us come into your prestigious bakery here. So, let us know, you see that you have these cookies that are like no other cookie. Tell us about that.
Well, the cookie that we bake is a vegan cookie. Vegan means no animal product. So what we basically did, we took the eggs out of the cookie, we took the dairy out of the cookies, we took refined sugar, because white sugar it comes from the sugar cane, but it's nice and brown, it got molasses in it, but they take everything out of it. And by the time they finish stripping it, bleaching it, it comes with a white sugar, and it's not a good food for you to eat. So we eliminated that out of our cookies. So the cookie, we used to do all that. 15 years ago, we was baking cookies, butter, brown sugar, white sugar, all of that. And we decided to do something different. We wanted to, instead of following behind everyone else, we wanted to be the trailblazers. So they had this thing called vegan cookies. Most people didn't even know about vegan. We studied it, I learned about it, and we created a cookie. It took 2 years for us to create these cookies and brownies. And once we brought these cookies out, the next thing you know, we had sent them all over the United States.
Oh, alhamdulillah, and what we do here at Showkase, we love to hear about the family-oriented things that go on. Now, how old is this business, or how long have you guys been doing this thing?
Well, we've been doing it for 30 years now. I'm raising 7 children. My oldest daughter is 29, and my youngest is 4 months. And we're all my children have been raised in the bakery. I have 2 of them in college. 1 of them has graduated already. and they're all back trying to help us to make the business grow right now.
Now, is this one of your lovely children's drawings you have here?
Yeah, this is Suleiman. Suleiman is my 6-year-old. Suleiman, the children nowadays, they're real heavy. They're real sure of themselves. They don't have a lot of the handicaps that we had when we were young. So that's one of my son's pictures there.
Alhamdulillah. So as we rolled up, we seen you giving your goodbyes to the grands, the children's, and everybody's going off, and we see that you had that oriented to bring everybody together. And as they come back in to the business and helping you grow, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel real good about it because, sometimes men say we need to make a sacrifice. We have to sacrifice our wives, our family, our children, everything so that we can make this money, so we can get wealthy, so we can get rich. A lot of men think like that. And their children, when their children get grown, they say, Daddy, you never saw a football game. You never came to a baseball game. You never saw me do a dance performance. You didn't do nothing but make this money. Sure, I had everything I need. I did mine different. I didn't make the money. I made enough money to take care of my family. But I saw all my son. I saw all his football games. I go see my son in martial arts class. I help them with their homework every 2 or 3 times a week. I'm there helping my children with their homework. So I'm totally involved with the family. To me, that's more important. Everything has its share. You worship Allah. You put that first. But then you have your family. You put so much into your family. Then you put so much into your work. But you can't just go gung-ho into one thing. And that's what it is, being balanced. So that's what we have done over the last 30 years, is we had a balanced situation. And I was just telling someone today, I said, if you go into the black neighborhood, there's, the inner city, there's a lot of crime. People race up and down the street, they kill each other around here, there's a lot of crackheads, there's a lot of stuff going on in this area. I could move this bakery to somewhere else, but I'm right here in the black community. I'm right here. But you think about it. If you go into a health food store, there's very few black entrepreneurs that distribute stuff to health food stores. It's dominated by other people than us. But even more than that, if you took all the products and followed them to where they bake at, none of them are baking in the inner city. None of them are producing their products in the inner city. So we are in the inner city, in the roughest area, and we feel like we're producing a rose in a bunch of thorns. In the roughest area, we're producing something that people all over the country is saying that this is high quality, that this is good, that this is something that brings life, sustains life. That's what we have done right here. And so, yeah, we're going to have the problems. Like 2 o'clock in the morning, you're in here working and you hear a crash. Somebody been speeding at 100 miles an hour down the street and tear up the building. That goes on around here. But we're also committed to our community. We want to hire the people in our community. We want to feed the people in our community. When they knock at our door, we want to give them some cookies. We want to help them with a little money. We want to be a part of the community. We want to bring out our popcorn machine, our cotton candy machine, and give it away stuff. And we cook chili, and we do dawah in the community in East Oakland, so that we try in our own little way. We have to be as patient, as Noah was, to try to bring our people to a better way of living, to a better life. So it's all part of your whole makeup of life. It's not just about making money. It's not about making money. Because I understand for sure that this life here is just, it's nothing to me. When I look at this life, sure, I know how to make money. I know how to create products. But I'm planning for the next life. The next life is what I'm concerned about. When I wake up in the morning, I don't wake up in the morning figuring out how much money I'm going to make. I wake up in the morning trying to see what good can I do. Can I help the little man on the street? Can I help my sister? Can I help my brother? Can I do something? Because the only thing I'm taking with me when I leave here is my good deeds.
And on that note, we're going to go to commercial, and guess what? We're going to the cookie factory. Sound like, see you when we get back.
Welcome back. I have Yasmina Mohammed with me. She traveled with us from New York City, which was a 9-hour drive.
Yeah.
Most people would think, why would you travel 9 hours just to come to this retreat? Why did you want to come with this retreat?
Well, I felt like it was something really positive and something that I needed to do for me, and I see where I was making mistakes in my life, and I just want to better myself as a person as well as a Muslim woman.
I'm just going to I'm going to go there with you. Okay. What are some of the things that you're struggling with, and how do you want to better yourself?
Okay, I'm having a little struggling with certain clothing I'm supposed to wear, as far as wearing my hijab and things like that. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat, and I probably wouldn't even be wearing that, but you know, I'm getting there, so I'm taking it step by step, and I see other people having the same issue, and I'm just trying to see what they're doing, and maybe I can try it and it'll work for me.
Now, struggling with the hijab, I know coming in here, but you had to have jitters and nervousness about what people may think or say. With that, how have you been like put at ease from being here with you not covering your hair?
Okay, well, I see there's a few other sisters in here who's not wearing one either, and nobody here is really judging. They're just basically trying to understand why it's such a challenge for you, and it's not really judging, and they want to help me, and I feel like they're helping me instead of just saying you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. So it's like working together, and it doesn't make you feel bad about it. It's just saying we can work it out, and that's.
So coming from New York, I know you see all kind of struggles within the city. How do you feel what this organization is doing, Man and Youth? How do you see us helping our brothers and sisters?
I think it helps a lot because it gives you a space where you can feel comfortable, and it also. People understand the different struggles. It's not like it's easy. It's very tough to be a Muslim, especially with all the different. It's a new day and age, so everybody has different trials and different tribulations and things like that. And I feel like this organization helps everybody, and it recognizes what's going on today, not what went on like 10 years ago or whatever. So it's good.
So what would you say to any young sisters who are watching, who are going through the same struggle as you? What advice would you give them, and what would you say about our organization to them?
I would tell them, just don't try to be somebody else, try to do you. Basically do what fits you, take it step at a time, be easy about it. Don't try to be somebody else, because it's not going to work if you're trying to do something that's not right for you. And I would say definitely reach out and try and get some help. If you want to better yourself as a person, then reach out. Don't do it because someone's making you do it, because it won't work that way. You got to do it when you're ready and do it on your own time.
There you have it. We have Yasmina Mohammed being honest, and we appreciate you, and we'll be back. Okay.
All right, we're back from commercial. Thanks for coming back. Brother Bilal, show a story, boy. Take us away.
Yes. Well, this here is our bakery. It's a little small bakery. One thing that we really wanted to do when I started my business was, since I'm so involved with other things, that I wanted to keep things simple. And that's what we did. We came out with 8 products. We kept things simple. We bake a lot of one kind of product. And on the weekends, I can take my children. And the product that I'm talking about is this here is the No Cookie Cookie. And this No Cookie Cookie has no dairy, no eggs, no refined sugar, no wheat, no trans fats. Everyone now is talking about trans fats, even in New York. They say in the restaurants you can't have stuff with the trans fats. We stopped it 7 years ago, way ahead of everyone else. Our people would email us and tell us we don't want something. You got white flour in your cookies? We say no problem, we'll put barley flour. Then they say, well, why don't you do organic? So we switched to organic barley flour. So we have been steadily improving our cookies. And we have different kinds of cookies. We have chocolate chip cookies, we have oatmeal raisin cookies. We sell our cookies in 2 sizes. We have a 4-ounce cookie, and we have an 8-ounce cookie. We sell our cookies just like that. So the flavors that we have are ginger spice. We have our ginger spice cookies in 4 and 8 ounces. We have lemon poppy seed, peanut butter, and island coconut wheat. These are the cookies that I come up with. I come up with these recipes. I love to experiment. I get in the kitchen and I put all the mixed try different things, and I just and I'll tell you something though. When I make cookies or I make brownies, when I first start, none of my children come around me. The reason they don't come around me because they know I got to make it about 10 or 15 times before it's edible. Nobody wants my first sample. When I first make the coconut cookie, when I made the brownie, it would just, when it gets done, it would just melt. I'm not real good at doing it the first try. I have to do it over and over and over. This is our chocolate chip. Even the chocolate chip. The chocolate chip, the reason chocolate chip is #1 selling cookie in the world is because of the candy that's in it. But even the chips here, they have no dairy. Most chocolate, you use unsweetened chocolate and you mix white sugar with it and you put butterfat with it. That makes the chocolate taste good. With this one here, they use malted barley and they use cocoa butter. And so that means even when you eat our chocolate chip cookie, it's still a natural chocolate that you eat. Right, so we have to buy that. And everything that we buy, all our ingredients cost twice as much as regular ingredients. They all cost twice as much. So and that's what we do. And then we have our oatmeal raisin. We just baked a big rack full. We haven't even labeled them yet. This is what we baked yesterday. This is our oatmeal raisin cookie here. And if you can pan it onto our oven there. Our oven is, when we bake our cookies, we put all our cookies on this rack here. This rack will hold 600 cookies. And with this rack, you can put all the cookies on here, open that oven door up, and slide the whole rack in there. It lifts the rack up, spins it around, cooks it for 12 minutes, and take the whole rack of cookies out. So that's how we get the speed. We use our machine here, and we fill it up with dough. It drops the cookies out. It drops them out on the trays, and then we put them on the rack. We put them in the oven, and then we have a machine over there that wraps them up, and then we put the labels on.
Man, I love the dough.
Yes.
More than you know. That's what I'm talking about. See, here we go at a factory where it's family, it's wholesome, nutritious, but yet still delicious. I done had me a peanut butter cookie already. Well, I'll tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, you ain't gonna have no cookies left. So therefore, straight from Oakland, California, with Brother Bilal, here at No Cookie, where yes, you can have some cookie and have a delicious cookie for your children, but they won't be bouncing off the walls, and you can still be good.